How many times have you tried to start a big change in your life? Once again, you've embarked on a big recovery program, a big reset. You name it. Over the years, how many hours have you spent watching motivational videos, reading self-development books? Maybe you even took some paid courses to get a head start, to help yourself stay focused and start with a bump? And how did it go? Did you manage to take off at all, get out of the first phase? I believe that many of us are in the same place. Probably more than a few of us could boast of an impressive number of notes, courses rewritten, and many hours reviewing videos on self-improvement. Worse is boasting about the results achieved. In this video, I will show a simple solution. Maybe not everyone will like it, they will say it's obvious. But hey, if you're still not on top of things, why not remind you? Once again, start with the basics before moving on to deeper, more complicated topics. What is more, remember, simple doesn't necessarily mean easy. So let's get started. Simplicity. You've probably heard of the KISS principle, which is an acronym for Keep It Simple, Stupid. You should take this principle to heart for a good start. Although the acronym KISS itself was popularized in the second half of the 20th century, its roots can be traced back hundreds of years earlier. In many philosophical, religious, and even artistic trends, we can meet praise for simplicity, minimalism of form and expression. I won't go into this topic today, but I had to mention it because simplicity is the basis of our rule today. And the today rule is, well, very simple. I highly recommend starting your next self-improvement attempt with cleaning. Yes, let cleaning be your first super habit. Let me explain. I believe that most of us here do not have a problem with a lack of knowledge. Lack of knowledge about how to change, how to improve our lives. Paradoxically, the challenge for us is an excess of information. What do we do after another failure? We gather even more and more information, absorb more educational and motivational videos. We spend more weeks, even months preparing, and the takeoff, the really meaningful activities are postponed indefinitely.
Stop it. Get some help.
Stop adding to your database and start taking action. Get out of the clutter and just start cleaning. Let this be your first real step toward a better you. Surely you can cite a dozen videos and books treating this topic. I will only give 2 examples. It is very possible that you are familiar with both materials. The first is Jordan Peterson's speech on cleaning your room.
Where people should start. You start small. It's not small. You think it's small. It's not small. I had a girl come up to me last night at the end of my talk, and this happens all the time. She said, I started cleaning up my room last year and it completely changed my life. She said, your room is an externalization of your mind. And that's right. That's exactly true. To the degree that you're in your room, the room is you. Now, that isn't how people think, but that's okay. It doesn't matter if they think that way. That's how it is. So straighten up what you can straighten up and quit saying things that make you feel weak. And then you'll know what to do next.
The second is Admiral McRaven's speech entitled, Make Your Bed.
If you want to change the world, start off by making your bed. If you make your bed every morning, you will have accomplished the first task of the day. It will give you a small sense of pride, and it will encourage you to do another task, and another, and another. And by the end of the day, that one task completed will have turned into many tasks completed. Making your bed will also reinforce the fact that the little things in life matter. If you can't do the little things right, you'll never be able to do the big things right.
The idea in both cases is the same. Your own world, starting from your room. Even your bed is an externalization of your mind. So even if you don't think of changing the whole world, but humbly dream of changing your own life, start with something simple. The KISS principle. Taking care of the physical order, harmony in your immediate environment is a decent foundation, a starting point for further changes. Of course, associations with the ideas of minimalism are also very much in place here. However, let's not go into exaggeration. Let's avoid thinking too much about the subject for now. That's it, you already know your first step, your first task. But be careful, don't spend the next weeks, or maybe months on cleaning alone. Yes, in addition to literal, physical cleaning, start by systematically tracking and removing, one by one, the main obstacles to self-improvement. Observe and call by name the problems, the situations that literally or figuratively litter your life, your thoughts, and your mind. Identify and one by one, day by day, try to put these topics in order. I probably don't need to prove how important it is to at least organize your workspace. An example, your own desk. Every person talking about work efficiency emphasizes the need to reduce as much as possible, or even remove everything that can distract us. Understand that this principle applies to every area of our lives. Of course, this issue can be deepened, if only by the topic of hierarchy of values, setting goals, time management, etc. But these are topics for separate material. So this is it, my first proposition for you. This is your cleaning habit, one of the superpowers you need to apply to your daily life. You are what you surround yourself with. How do you want to bring beauty and harmony, peace into your life if you surround yourself with chaos? Don't fall into the trap of eternal preparation, overthinking, and planning. Look around your room, your relationships, your life. Day by day, element by element. Remove, arrange, and fix. Don't deprive yourself of the chance for a slow, steady start just because you want to immediately embrace everything at once. Over time, more and more order and calmness will dawn in your thinking, perception of the world and actions. You will be able to choose wisely and add even the more complicated pieces to life's puzzle. I hope you enjoyed this material and found it useful to you. What can I improve, change, or add to future materials? And how do you assess the need for order as one of the basic, if not the first of the steps on the road to self-improvement? Do you see the issues, situations whose ordering will allow you to move with full steam? Please leave your thoughts in the comments section.